locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip-hop, no question. Furious 5, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party. I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' my colleagues. Wasabi hot, look at 'em. I'm full of fire like the McCracken. Stay on tour on Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood where your navy ain't napping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm gonna give you 90 B-boy, keep the elements hot. Make them back spin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A. A young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, OCD. Yeah. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard in the paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the tank dog, ain't no limit. G-O-H, haters get DDT. Is that ain't what they used to be? It's funk doc in the guard on court, like a CP3. It's about time y'all get used to me because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time to forget you. Pump up the volume, 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 pump up the volume. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time to forget you.
G-O-H, Redman and Method Man in the building.
I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's too soon.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I heard Run DMC on the radio. Tape deck and record, suit and velour, popping and locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip-hop, no question. DJ cut the rugged, I get aggressive. Furious 5, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party, I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' my colleagues. Wasabi hot, look at 'em. I'm full of fire like the McCracken. Stay on tour on Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood where your navy ain't napping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm gonna give you 90 B-boy, keep the elements hot. Make them back spin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A. A young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time. Let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, OCD. Yeah. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard in the paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the tank dog, ain't no limit. G-O-H, haters get DDT. Is that ain't what they used to be? It's funk doc in the guard on court, like a CP3. It's about time y'all get used.
I'm Adam Schefter, and with one game in the books, let's take a look at the rewards you've unlocked by playing.
Cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time to forget you.
Pump up the volume, 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 pump up the volume.
radio. Tape deck and record, suit and velour. Popping and locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip hop, no question. DJ cut the rugged, I get aggressive. Furious 5, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party. I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' my colleagues. Wasabi hot, look at them. I'm full of fire like the McCracken. Stay on tour on Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood, we a Navy ain't mapping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm your give you 90 B-boy, keep the elements hot. Make them backspin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A. A young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment.
let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, OCD. Yeah. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard in the paint when involved, and again I might pull up in the take dog, ain't no limit. G-O-H, haters get DDT. These vets ain't what they used to be. It's funk jock in the guard on court, like a CP3. It's about time y'all get used to me, because
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Benjamin's Panthers. So now let's go to Arlington, Texas, where Jim and Phil have the call.
And Dan Bailey is ready now to get this one underway. Now as we go to the field, it's Fozzie Whitaker back deep for the kickoff. And with that kick, we're underway. Whitaker on the return. Still powering ahead. Bailey's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 32. He is the first player with 10,000 passing yards and over 1,000 rushing yards in a first three-season career. Quarterback Cam Newton.
Well, when you look back to that 2011 draft, Cam Newton was the first A. Now he was worthy of it. What a career he's had so far in 3 years.
The Panthers snap it at the 41. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Offside, defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Stewart lined up in the backfield. First down at the 46. That's a gain of 7.
Offside, defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Stewart lined up as the single back. First down and 10.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield.
The Panthers line up, split backfield. Newton's back in shotgun formation. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
And they get the sack.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And a touchback. And here's the Cowboys quarterback out of Eastern Illinois, Tony Romo.
Well, I'm kind of sick of hearing about, well, how will Tony Romo do in the playoffs? You know, let's don't worry about the playoffs. What he's doing now is a lot of good stuff. This guy can throw it with anybody in the NFL.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They run the counter play. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle.
McFadden's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 35. Johnson's all over the ball carrier.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second down and 12. Another carry here. And they are in on McFadden.
McFadden's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The Cowboys will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense that whole series. They put the offense in a tough situation. 3rd and long, they stop them once again.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. The Panthers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they try to play.
He is the man who makes this defense go. Keep an eye on linebacker Sean Lee.
Well, he's smart, and he's got tremendous athletic ability. If he stays healthy, he will be an all-pro linebacker.
As Olsen. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today.
The Panthers that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. There's a flag out.
Holding. Defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
First down at the 27. Newton, handoff. Back here, ready to start the 2nd quarter. And a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
Stewart's brought down at the 21. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Panthers have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff's cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
The kick is through for 3. Setting the tone here early in the second. They take the lead with this field goal.
That was a good job by the offense. They overcame. They had some adversity in that drive, but they still made enough plays to give themselves 3 points and put them on the board.
That return's good for about 26. The Cowboys have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
Beasley with the reception. That's his first reception today.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
McFadden solo back set. And Jared Allen is in on the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Cowboys break huddle and show a jumbo look. Nice chunk of yardage picked up by Darren McFadden. This is 3rd down. Handoff by Romo. And they are in on McFadden. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. McFadden. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 13. Thompson's there to make the tackle.
Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle.
3rd down now. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. Williams had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. Halftime, 2 minutes away. No, it's not. It's a fake. Now, cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
Well, I like the ingenuity that time. They don't go for the field goal. Instead, they have a run play called. It looks good, but it doesn't work. The defense, fast to react, and they got the job done.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 35. Benjamin's got the grab on the touch pass. No one's going to get him now. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
takes off from the 5. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Cowboys found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on 4th down instead of bringing out the field goal unit, and that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that 4th down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen.
It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. On target.
Got to give your offensive line a lot of credit. They give the quarterback extra time, and he makes the throw down the field to pick up the 1st down.
Here's the first snap after the big play. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. And here we have 2nd down. Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. McFadden's taken down at the 49. The Cowboys call a timeout, their first. Now looking at 3rd down. The Cowboys approach the line and they're going with their jumbo package. Tackle's made and that'll move the chains.
Not only does he know the situation, when you have the football in your hands, you want to get out of bounds to stop the clock, but I'm sure the quarterback in the huddle, before he called the play, said, look, if you get a chance, get out of bounds. The chance was there. Big mistake. The Cowboys running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. Fields the football at the 3. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Cowboys talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait till the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
The Cowboys take it from the 23. Beasley's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Here's the football marked at the 47.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. And the give to Darren McFadden. Keekhley's the one who made the big stop.
The Panthers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
McFadden solo back set. 2nd down and 11. Darren McFadden will run with it. The Cowboys trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. McFadden's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Cowboys will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
That's his first reception today.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
Party's all over that offense and brings him down.
Newton's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers snap it at the 41. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 2. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Panthers take it from the 43. Trying to plow ahead. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Panthers know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one. 3rd and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Cowboys on offense, you'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on fourth down. They just need better execution from the offensive players. Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Romo's completion percentage, 60% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And Kuechly in on the tackle. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today has been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
Looking to go down the field here. Pulls it in.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
The Cowboys from the 27. Airing it out. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. The Cowboys will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. It's a 2 tight end formation.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Gavin Escobar has the catch.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Let's go. 3rd down and 1. And it's a catch by James Hanna. Gains 17.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal from the 1. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. Power surge for 6. Touchdown. Early in the 4th, and they've climbed back into this one quite nicely. That touchdown couldn't have come at a better time.
Awesome job by him getting out there, finding a way to make this game close by scoring that touchdown. But listen, as a coach, don't do anything stupid like onside kicking and take your team and put them right back in a tough situation.
Another handoff right. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Whitaker on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
The Panthers from the 27. Benjamin's ready to run off the screen. He's tackled at the 30.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 7 following the incompletion. Quick drop back. The Panthers get a first down. That's his first reception today.
The Panthers are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Stewart's taken down at the 49. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
The game is close. It's in the 4th quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
3rd and 1. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. First down at the 48. Staying with the running game on first down. That picks up 11.
When you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Now 1st and 10. Jonathan Stewart with the football. That's a gain of 6.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
2nd down and 4. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. That's a gain of only a yard.
When you lead the game in the 4th quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain.
You go to that locker room